put out very many videos yesterday. Uh, it was kind of like a day of fun but rest, which I enjoy when I have the fun and the rest days, because it gave me a chance to get away from my schooling. Um, I'm in schooling right now, so that gave me a chance to get away from that, which I'm excited. It's always good when to set back, move back, and start over again. When I say start over again, start off from where you left off at. Um, I'm just, I am so grateful and I am so happy. I'm happy about my life, my new life, and I'm happy about the things I've been through. Because the reason I'm happy about the things I've been through, because I mean the books and the different things that are what I've been through gonna take me to a level I've never been to before. Being able to tell how that people, your families, well as your husband and other people that he connected himself with. You know, he connected himself with the cartels, with I'm hearing Guatemala witch, but um, Guatemala Marie witch, pretend like she's uh a psychic or whatever prophet, whatever she call herself, and can't do two left shoes really. She just trying to be something she not. In other words, and that's why you all always hear me tell y'all be who y'all are. People trying to be me and all this other stuff. Guys, get in your own lane. I don't know what y'all problem is, or like the cheating husband. If people think they got something special or they, lay down, laying, leaving the house at night, sleeping with the neighbors and all kind of people coming to your house, sleeping in your house with them, and they think they doing something. To me that shows a sign of ignorance to him and them, how they are, because that tells me they don't love themselves and they don't have their own life. They got to intrude themselves in somebody else's life, which is okay. Y'all just making me rich. That's all y'all doing. Which I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying the downloads, how, the lies and the deceit and the deception. The deception of trying to get you caught up in crimes that they committed. Try to turn your children against you because, they use mind and manipulation. They work on your kids because they work on your kids why you not raising your kids, you're not paying attention to all this stuff because you're a parent first, not in all this other stuff that they call important, which is ignorance to me, to manipulate your children against you. And it's sad that people would go to this link, but I had to remember that once I learned what a narcissist was, I had to realize I was dealing with a narcissist. And then the other people that was around, and I saw the same characteristics as my husband, then I had to realize they was a narcissist. And which was funny, y'all, because when I start calling them a narcissist, they start calling me one. So everything was funny because what they do try to reflect who they are onto you. See, their nasty filter lifestyle onto you. They'll tell people you doing all this stuff. And reality is them. Because number one, you don't go out there. You're not out there in the street defending yourself or out there in the street with them, sleeping around. Anything got a hole. Doesn't matter whether it's a front hole or back hole. They going to hit it. And and I look at people, like women or whatever that call themselves, or even the transgender, the man with a penis that try to call himself, mad at me because he's not a female, he's a male. Mad at me, and I don't even know who this devil is. That's the bad part about it. But he know me because of this psycho husband. So what I'm saying is this here. You don't get mad at people because of what somebody else said, or you in a relationship with somebody else's husband. Then you want to get an attitude with that woman because that man telling you all kind of lies and you dumb enough to believe it. And or you got a sister competing with you, gonna try to sleep with any man you slept with, or family members, vice versa, like they doing something. But to me, that's show a sign of ignorance. That show a person with no self-control, no dignity, don't love themselves. So, hello, you all having a nice day? So, I just want to say, I'm grateful for what I've been through because it taught me a lot of things and it gave me things that I can help other people through going through different situations in my life, and to think how that even with him going saying things about me, but he was also talking about my children to other women, and the women he gets with was talking about my kids behind my kids back, baby. My kids are very educated kids, very respectful kids, because I raised them to be respectful. Now, number one, I always told them if somebody crossed them disrespectful to them, don't matter what age it is, I taught them to respect, but when you call yourself gonna cross them, they have a right to say what they need to say. Okay? So what I want to say is this. I have very smart kids. I have 8 children, and all 8 of my kids are very smart. I don't compare my children to nobody else because they are individual people. So I don't compare them to each other, nor do I compare them for children or adult kids, because I know who my kids are. And I know how I raised my kids, no matter what they decide in life, but I know I was an example to them. The daddy, he was a make-believe. He was one of them people that stand up looking like they was the part, but they were nothing. They were nowhere near what they need to be. The reason I'm talking about this here is that our kids is the future. We have to raise them right. We have to raise them with respect. We can't just let our kids just disrespect people, mainly grown people. I was always raised like that, to respect grown people. But I dealt with a lot of different things dealing with grown people when I was coming up. I had this one lady, she had daughters, of what she was going telling my mom, stuff that she claimed I was doing. But her daughters were doing it. Her daughter ended up getting pregnant early, way younger than I was when I got pregnant. I got pregnant at 16. I had a baby at 16. And I don't mind telling it because, see, that's part of my story. I was shot before, so this is part of my story. My kids, I don't know if they know I got shot, but I never told my kids that. But I have been shot before. So different things that went on in my life, I didn't talk about it to my kids. I didn't talk about the relationship that I had with my kids' father. I didn't talk about that. Now, once they got grown, they asked me a question or whatever, I will bring that out. But other than to talk down on them when my kids were small, no, I didn't do that. Even though he wasn't, come to the house, he was, the bad part about it. What kind of man gonna bring another woman or man to your house and screw them in your house? That's a sick person. What kind of man gonna screw your family members? Screw your sister? And then what kind of sister that? Then she gonna come up and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mess with your husband, but y'all, I do know she messed my husband. God showed me she messed my husband. When she did it, I knew then because God showed me." So this is the thing people don't realize. If you're a child of God and God's showing you things, you have visions, you have dreams. God speak to you. You can hear God speaking to you and God telling you what's going on. And this is why I stay so close to God, because God is all I have. When my husband tried to kill me and my son with his whore, he had a private, he claimed it was private. He thought he was having a private or secret relationship or whatever they call it. But he taking care of some other woman, her children, taking care of their household. But he was living with me though. But he was taking care of her, and I asked him about anything. I asked him about, like one time I asked for $200 to go get my hair fixed and my nails done. And he asked me what I needed it for. I think it was like 2023 or 2024, somewhere around there. And he asked me what I needed for. I said, well, I want to get my hair fixed. So, he never did answer me. But mind me, he's taking care of other people, other people household. Now, he had a baby with somebody and then found out that the baby not in his, but he took care of the baby. But he didn't take care of his special needs son. He wasn't there for his special needs son. He has a son that's 22 now that's autistic. He's never spent no quality time with him. Never. And me and my son left October 2025. And he's today have not text messaged him, has not called him. But this supposed to be this putting on with other people, this church going man or whatever. You know, he was going to church faithfully every time the door opened. He was going to church because see he can screw them hoes at church, y'all. So, you know, I was laughing. He thought, you know, they thought they were doing something like I didn't know. I knew everything. You know, I just let them go on do them because see, I was on assignment for God. I didn't care nothing about what he chose to do because number one, I knew and I understood my assignment. And I knew that God had put me in his life to help him because stuff he was doing, this stuff he was doing in childhood. When he was younger doing these things. And see, the family didn't never say anything about how wicked he was. And they knew how he was. Nobody said anything about him. But see, I can't say had I known I wouldn't have never gotten mess with him. Because my life, whatever happened to me was a plan that God had put in place for me. I hope you all having a beautiful day. Because I am, you know, and I'm on here again telling, you know, because I don't want to make up for yesterday, but I want to, you know, talk a little bit today. But, you know, and I thought about it, how that this person was so disrespectful that he would go out in the middle of the night. He would bring women to the house, I guess when I was gone, whatever. I don't really care. But this is stuff he did. He screwed the neighbors. So, you know, I was laughing. I think I told one of my friends, I said, man, my son 22 years old. And then I think about my other kids. He was fooling with young girls, 2 children. So I'm like, my God, my kids, you know, I pray that none of them end up with somebody he done screwed. You know what I mean? Because he didn't care about nobody. He just wanted to put his thing in any hole he can get it in. So, you know, and I thought about it. I said, even like, you know, my sister seduced him. Yeah, she seduced him because she tried to seduce any guy I go with. Well, I ain't going to say go with, but, you know, first like dating. You know, I don't have to sleep with him to date him. I'm not that kind of person. I'll date you, but I'm going to sleep with you. You can forget that. That ain't happening. So, you know, the thing about it is this, that to think that lower yourself, to go behind your sister, that's nasty. That's nasty. And then you hanging around your sister knowing you done cheated. But see, she didn't know I knew. So that was her deception. You know, listening, you know, going back telling him stuff I said. But see, I said stuff what I wanted for her to go back and tell. I didn't tell her everything. I just told her some things that what's made up, a lot of things were made up. But the real facts are different things. That, you know, the important thing, I didn't say anything because see, I knew what she was, a spy. And see, she worked witchcraft too and lied and said she didn't because she was trying to tell a family member that I was working witchcraft, but in reality, it's been her. Because her life, I could look at her life and knew that she was working witchcraft. Because I could look at her children. I didn't look at the way her life turned out. I know it. Like right now, she's fooling with somebody else's husband, the man in the process of getting a divorce. That's somebody else's husband. She think he all about her. He's still cheating on her too. See, that's way. See, she's dumb like that. Thinks she's got something, but she don't have anything. But see, she didn't want to listen. She thinks that God sent me here just to be sending me here. He sent me here for a purpose. He sent me here that she be judged for her corruption, her lies, deceit, and deception. Because see, she was trying to be. She's a backstabber. The lowest thing you can do is sleep with your husband, your sister's husband, or your sister's boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? That's nasty. That's a person with no respect for themselves. You know, and I kind of like a little bit feel sorry for her because see, I'm a person of compassion and love. I feel a little bit sorry for her because I wanted more for her than that. But she couldn't see it for herself. I guess you feel like her jealousy against me drove her to do this. The jealousy of my husband against me, competition with me, drove him batty. That's him, drove him batty. drove him so far, he gonna start business with another woman. They on the side call themselves building a family. Why he wouldn't do nothing? You know, he paid the utilities and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say he did that. He paid the utility bills. But first, like doing anything for me, no, he wouldn't do anything for me. You know, like he would, like times like grocery store. Okay, he gotta eat, so I'm cook. He gonna buy food because he gotta eat. But first, like doing anything for me personally, no. But see, okay, it's a house involved. It's money involved. It's money that been hidden involved. A lot of corrupt stuff's involved. But see what that they don't realize. The whole and everybody involved going to jail. But see, they think them working witchcraft gonna prevent them from going to jail. They gonna work witchcraft, sleep with the judge, sleep with the lawyer, you know, sleep with different people, work witchcraft on them, thinking that it's not going in their favor. Everything that they've been throughout the years. Let's see, 2020 is a specific year. The year 2020. The year 2020 is gonna judge them from now. In this year 2026. Because everything illegal that they've been doing, you know, they work with the cartel, they human traffic. You don't bring people in and out of the country. That's a RICO charge. You're involved in child trafficking, human trafficking. This is why y'all always hear me and see, y'all didn't understand. When I was saying we don't need no illegals, we don't need these people coming to the country. Y'all didn't understand what I was saying. What I was saying, they was trafficking children in and out the country. Child trafficking. Children was getting raped. This is why you all from years and years and years will hear me say, you know, we don't need illegals here. Guys, we got laws. Follow the darn laws you want to come here. But see, they was making it out of money market. You talking about $1 trillion. They make trillions of dollars off of this. Trillions of dollars. The cartel do. And these people in the United States, they not just over there. They are in the United States as well. And my husband is a part of it. People that's connected to him is a part of this human trafficking. They are part of the sex ring. They bring people, they send different places to have sex for money. They sell them for money. Like my sister. She's sitting up here going with me and for money. Okay, my husband, he don't want her to meet no man outside of her so he can manipulate and control her. That's what he wants to do. But she too stupid because she think that he loves her. He don't love nobody. If he don't love his children whole, how you expect him to love you? Are you stupid? Did you get off the stupid train? Now the part that gets me with her, my daddy cheated. My mother stayed home. How did you get this far to think that you can just sleep or have an affair with your own sister husband? And not think you thought you got about with it all the year where you made yourself look stupid. You didn't see me run behind him. I talked to you and told you he was a cheater. You didn't never pick it up because see, you thought you was slick. You thought you was going to get some money out of, see, because you greedy for money too. This is why you never had anything, because you had all these scams and all these schemes with you as well. But then you wonder and whining about a man. No, my word, check it out on my shot. Even the man that's getting divorced, baby, he ain't going to stay with you neither. Okay, he's cheating now. You're not the only one. See, seem like you like men that cheat on you. But see, if that's energy you putting out, that's what you're going to receive, honey. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to help you love yourself. I'm out here by helping women and men love themselves. When we love ourselves, we don't go through these things because, see, God will send us somebody that love themselves as well, and they will be faithful to you, and you can be faithful to them. So you can't expect to get somebody faithful to you when you doing the same thing. You got to understand that's the way it's called, sowing and reaping. And you putting all these acts like you care. You a criminal just like your child a criminal. And you wonder why everything happening because you ain't doing what's right. What You have a lot to do with your children. But see, you so smart, yet you dumb. Because you thought you was getting over on me, but you got over on yourself. Because see, money don't mean nothing to me. My money, it's like helping other people. Not setting up, always trying to put something on me, make me look fancy, buy this, fancy that, pay all this money for that. I'm not into that. You done been around me long enough to know one thing, I'm not into the money thing. I'm into helping other people, build other people's lives. Not trying to tear down my own sister sleeping with her husband or plotting with her husband to help you knowing by killing her, killing your own sister. Now I want you to think of that. Who in a right mind would deal with a sister husband because you wanted, which you could have been had it from day one, baby, because all he had to do is say, I want a divorce, baby. He would have been gone. And then everybody would have been looking at you like they're going to look at you when all this come out, which some of it's already out, about you sleeping with your sister husband and plotting with them, pictures of caskets and picking out flowers. How dumb do they get? Now, with a sister like you, who need an enemy? But who needs an enemy? But you want to lie and try to make like it to everybody else. But let me tell you something. See, that's why God allowed you to do what you did. Because not everybody finna find out what kind of hoe you really are. What kind of piece of trash you really are. It's sad when I got to say this about my own sister or my own family members. I got family members that slept with people, slept with my friends. So what kind of sickos are y'all? Oh, I forgot. Y'all are people that don't love yourself. To be honest with y'all don't love yourself. You don't see good in yourself. But all I've been doing is trying to help y'all see good in yourself. I love y'all, but I will not cover for y'all nasty, filthy ways. I'm out here to break generational curses and y'all establishing them. You're cursing your own family line. You're cursing your own children. But y'all want to get together in groups and stuff and chats and stuff and try to talk about me. What y'all gonna say about me? My husband cheated? He been cheating. That ain't nothing new. My husband tried to kill me, got together with other women, other people, and tried to kill me, sacrifice me and my son. I done already said that. My husband is set up and made out him and other people with the court system to steal from me, and they thought I didn't know. Did not they think that God would have showed me no matter what kind of witchcraft y'all call yourself trying to work against me? But see, God have to make a show of y'all fools. He let y'all do what y'all did. But see, y'all don't understand what's coming. Y'all don't understand what's coming. All these things have transpired around y'all, but y'all still stupid. Or fool. Or why you calling people that? I'm calling them who they are. They thought they were smart, but yet they ignorant. Because see, something called sowing and reaping. Everything you did is coming back to you, not 100-fold, 1,000-fold. All this stuff you done didn't just affect you, it affect your children. Look at their lives. Look at your kids. I pray for my children. I live right. I cut the cord from them and their father because of his wicked way. So my kids won't be cursed from mess he's doing. But any kids outside of my kids, they are cursed with a curse. They are cursed. And what's coming can't be stopped. This is what I told y'all a while back. I warning y'all. But I want to laugh in my face and all pretending in my face, running saying this and running saying that. Then the ignorant people that received it from they ignorant but was talking too. And what I always been saying, y'all need to get to know people instead of jumping and running on a bandwagon because somebody else said something when you really didn't get to know those people, because y'all think y'all smart, but y'all dumb too. Because see what's going to happen. Y'all children going to be cursed too because y'all got on the lying train. It's called the lying train. It's called the smear campaign. You all pour people into something that those people had nothing to do with because y'all own selfish butts. You have caused people to be cursed because of you. You people. And to the ringleader, Donald, not the ringleader, to the ringleader, I want you to know, you better get stuff right. Everything that y'all did, y'all gonna pay for it. No, y'all ain't got away with nothing. I don't care what it look like to y'all. How many people that died around y'all? What all calamities happen? How many car accidents? How many fires happen? How many innocent people y'all locked up because of y'all crimes? But y'all tried to do it to me. And you're still trying, but it ain't gonna work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Touch not my little shande de bokoya la mashikoya. He said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Oh, she ain't no prophet. She the devil. She this, she that. Well, I tell you what. How about the words I've been speaking? Have they come to pass? Huh? I said, have they come to pass? Miss So-called, call yourself running in the church and sleeping with my husband. Running out here like y'all, the couple. Y'all ain't nothing but trash on top of trash. I don't care nothing about you, and I don't care nothing about him. But what I am doing, exposing y'all lies. How y'all hired a hitman to kill me. How y'all tried to poison me. No, y'all did poison me, but God healed me. But you still didn't learn nothing. You still was acting stupid. How I saw my husband run, my sister run behind my husband like a dog in heat. I just bust out laughing. I just laughed my butt off. You know why? Because I don't care. Because I know who he is. So why am I care about that? But I know my assignment. And I know when I left him, my assignment, October 2025, my assignment was over. I married him in Leesville, Virginia, April the 24th, 1981. And we've been living in the house together ever since until October 2025. So if anything out here, where anybody saying, hey, he not married. Oh, when did I get a divorce? I haven't seen no divorce decree. I got a special needs son. If it was a divorce decree or any type, I would have went to court. Pertaining to my son, my 22-year-old son that's autistic. Call itself hiding assets, hiding money, all this other stuff. Now I'm saying while we married. Now I didn't sign no divorce decree. I didn't sign no paperwork about no divorce. I was living in the house with him. We was coming together as husband and wife. So how did you get a divorce? If you say you got a divorce, now he's not saying he got a divorce, but this is floating around. This is floating around that he didn't marry somebody else. I don't know how many other people he might have married, but these are fake marriages. I don't know how many, who all out here trying to be me, going in the bank and doing all kind of illegal stuff. I ain't gave nobody no permission. I ain't give nobody permission to be no stewardship over me or be no power turn over me because I'm a sound and a sober mind. But to look like me, the type of person you doing all this, running to the court, lying and complaining, all this other stuff, trying to plot all kind of evidence like I did something, baby. Let me tell you something. I don't even have a speeding ticket. I have never been in the court with nothing about no kind of stealing nothing from nobody. So don't come with this foolishness. And number one, I'm not going to sell my body. Why would I have to do that? I got God that supply my every need. So when you are here lying and say I'm selling my body, that's what you're doing. And that's what you were doing. Now, I'm sure by now that little packer done played out. Unless you got that. Oh, that's right. I forgot you got that demon you be using, that lust demon. Y'all have them incubus and succubus spirits. And, y'all know how y'all roll with them demons. Thought you were going to test them demons to me. But you can't test no demon to me. I live a clean and a righteous life. I don't be sleeping around. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not on drugs. I'm not smoking. I never did these things. So how in the world all of a sudden I'm getting, I don't even, like I said, I don't even on blood pressure medicine, none of that medicine. But they own all that stuff because of their lifestyle they living. They own all this stuff, taking all these vitamins and all this other stuff like that's going to help them. Like, no, that ain't helping y'all. This is why y'all always hear me push about, grow your own vegetables. Grow your own, get your fruit trees, get your nut trees, grow your own stuff. Use your herbal teas. I'm talking about natural herbs. I ain't talking about herbs you get in the store that mixed up with stuff. Get you some natural herb that you raise in your yard. You can get your box and put you some seeds in it. And like the mint leaf, mint tea is good for you. Garlic is good for you. Ginger is good for you. Lemons are good for you. See, these are things, garlic. I mean, think about that. These are things that heal the body. Good for inflammation. So, see, this is what people don't understand. The government don't want you to learn how to use things to heal your body because they want pharmaceutical. They're all about pharmaceutical. They mad with me because I'm going to talk about things to help y'all. Where they putting all these chemicals in food. Raise your own food. In the meat. Raise your own meat. This is what I'm all about. I'm not about just buying all this stuff from the stores. And this is what I promote. I promote what's right. Just like when I get out here and I say something, about the illegal migrants coming here. We got a law. Follow the law. I don't mind you coming here. Just follow the law. But see, the thing with this, those last 4 years was nothing but trafficking. It had nothing to do with the illegals needing. They used them people. This is the part angering me. I don't like people that use people like that. That's not right. That's not fair to them. And then plus bringing children across the board and they raping the children? What the heck? So I'm supposed to set up and don't say nothing about the child trafficking that's happening? The cartels, he's mixed up with the cartels? Marie mixed up with cartels? And then they bunch of liars. They got people in the court system, the medical field. Just like I'm saying, I'm going to make this very clear. I want to make this very clear. I want, without them a doubt, they watch my videos. I know they watch them. They try to block my video. I know all about all that stuff. I know about the hacker. I know about my husband doing stuff on the computer. Okay? I know about all that because God reveals these things. When we pray, God reveals. When they lay down, meditate, God reveals. So what I'm saying is this. To anybody that signed any paperwork, that signed off on any paperwork, that falsified any paperwork, you're going to be sued. You're not just going to be in prison and debarred. You're going to be sued. Nurses, you're going to lose your license and never be able to practice again. Same way with the doctors. Same way with the lawyers. Same way with the clerk of court. All y'all losing y'all jobs and you're not going to be able to find no job because you're going to be in prison. You're going to go from the courthouse to goddamn prison. And I'm going to say it again, a lot of y'all ain't going to make it because y'all are going to have accidents. And some of y'all going to want to die, going to try to unalive yourself. You're not going to be able to do that neither. Some of y'all going to get accident, gets mangled up so bad, you're going to be in the hospital, you're going to be in so much pain, you're going to be sorry today you ever crossed me. Do I make myself clear? To all you people out here child trafficking, raping children, sacrificing children, y'all know how I feel about that. Trafficking women, harvesting babies, having babies by women, and sacrificing those babies. Y'all know how I feel about that. Y'all know how I feel about human life, period. Sacrificing another person for your own selfish motive. You cutting other people's lives short because you selfish as hell. Y'all know how I feel about that. Then you got people, what really angry me, people that's been around me, and I was nothing but nice to them, and they gonna go along with a fool because they don't know him, because he got a mask on. All he do is wear mask, or people around him wear masks. And I look at my family members where I was always there for them, always supporting them, and then for them to turn against me because this nigga works witchcraft against them, but yet because they took the lie and ran with it. And for the one, I'm going to say this here, or all the one, whoever did it, that went out here and was saying and falsifying some paperwork, saying that me and you had a relationship, something was going on, I messaged you or text you, some kind of message, whatever. Don't play with me. You gonna pay for it. You better go get it right. That lie that you told, you better get it right. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You think because you tell the truth, it's going to get you off. You're not going to get off because God is holding you responsible. Because you started a lie and ran with the lie. Because you were jealous of the relationship I had with my husband. I knew what my husband was doing. But God sent me his life to pull him away from what he was used to as a child. That lifestyle. But see, people so selfish. They think about they step over you. I'm gonna take him from her, his wife. I'm gonna take him. Oh, you ain't nothing. You gotta go in somewhere and think you taking something you ain't never took it nowhere from the beginning when you first, when y'all first started, you ever met him. You never had him. Common sense, you so stupid. Common sense would tell you if you took the man, why the man wasn't with you from the beginning. I mean, living in a house with you, fool. See, but this is your MO. You can't keep a man. You can't work witchcraft on a man to keep him. You can't work lust spells, lust, all this other stuff. You imparted that demon in him, that lust demon you had into him. A stripper and a swinger. You're a stripper and a swinger. You'll ever be a stripper and a singer. Whatever y'all call yourself. Strippers, swingers, whatever. You sold your soul to the devil, so he sold his soul to the devil years ago too. So y'all think y'all did something. You lied and said that. You lied to him. You know wasn't gonna be no money. You knew that. But you lied. And the dummy fell for the lie. So you know what I'm here to say is this. Everybody involved. Everybody that got themselves involved, willingly got involved. Didn't try to find out the truth. Doing everything they can to block my life, block me from having a real husband, because all this make-believe. But you know what? But like I said, it was make-believe. Ones out here now still call themselves working to block me from having a true relationship, but that ain't gonna work neither, y'all. Why y'all being stupid, wasting y'all time with the witchcraft and all other stuff? You wasting your time. It's not stopping nothing. Y'all going out reading people's life, but let me tell you something. God ain't gonna let you see but so much. Then you went to Rita, the fool, the hoe you sleeping with. You went to her, she lied. Marie, she lied. Different ones, Ritas you went to, that you seduced and slept with them and all that, they lied. So I wanted to put that out there, why God put that in my spirit. All that was a lie. Everything was a lie. Oh, you made a destiny swap. Let me tell you something. God ain't going to put his spirit in no filth, baby. Y'all get that straight. God ain't giving y'all nothing. He made y'all think y'all had something to set y'all dumb hind parts up, and y'all dummies fell for it. No, you wouldn't have never killed me. Never. Because that wasn't God's plan. See, you got cocky. See, all y'all got cocky. Y'all ego flared up. Y'all pride flared up like y'all was better than anybody else, but y'all nothing to the sight of God. Y'all was nothing because God value life, but y'all don't value life. Y'all think y'all above everybody else, put y'all feet on people's neck. But I promise you one thing, the day that you started your war against me is the day that you die. You signed your warrant that day. When you call yourself signing to sacrifice me, the devil knew it. He looked at you and laughed and said, look at this fool right here. But see, he's so full of pride. I like these kind. That's what the devil said. I like them kind. But see, what y'all don't understand, y'all hear me say this from time to time. God created the devil. Do you remember Job, my servant? The devil went to using Job. like you did. The devil. See, you in the scripture. Y'all are in the scripture. What happened on the end of Job's life? What happened to, oh my God, what happened? Oh my God. Look how Joseph, how they accused Joseph, how they sold Joseph. And look at Job latter end. And what the word say? Those that first shall be last, and the last shall be first. But all because of greed. Your lustful, nasty, filthy penis and vaginas. And buttholes. See, y'all, some of y'all like buttholes too. Y'all got that little thing where y'all with a bunch of men, y'all doing all kinds of stuff on each other, and the women doing all kinds of stuff on each other. Then y'all all come together and all this other sex rituals. And let me tell you something, all that rituals is played out, all of them. Every one of them. Because the day you all chose to come after me is tearing down all y'all little cords. All satanic cords is down. It's no more fame for y'all. All the Hollywood people involved, you going down. You should have mind your own business. That's what y'all should have did. That little short, what's called short fame y'all had. Oh yeah, that was short-lived. Y'all devils fell right in the trap. God trapped all y'all tails. Y'all better enjoy the rest of the show. Y'all make sure y'all smile for the cameras. You know how y'all be acting like y'all partying and sex partying and party. No, I don't live a lifestyle of partying. I never did. I like when I was younger. When my husband, or before my husband, me and my sister, we'll go out and we'll dance because I liked to dance. That was one of the things I liked to do. And that's what I went. And I went out and danced and enjoyed myself. I didn't go out having sex with people. That's not what I went out. I went out when I was younger because I like to dance. So that's what I did, was dance. I didn't go out looking for no man. I just went out enjoying my sisters. That's what I enjoyed, was enjoying my sisters. Enjoying my sister-in-law, Chinese, we went out too. Last time me and Sherry and them, we got a chance to go to Florida. I enjoyed Sherry. I enjoy my family. I don't care what nobody say, but I enjoyed my family. I don't care what they say about me, but I enjoy my family because that's their choice. To say whatever they want to say, that's their choice. That don't reflect who I am. That's who they think I am, or what they said I am, or what they said I did. But one of the things I do know, my brothers and sisters know one thing about me. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. And while they running around, certain ones, with my crazy husband saying, oh, she crazy and all this. But see, all that was about, they was trying to steal money, trying to steal property, doing a lot of underhanded paperwork. That's what that was about. Them trying to steal from me without me knowing about it. That's what it felt. But yet God was giving me dreams about all this stuff. But I could not say anything until God tells me to say. But my God, y'all, they going down like a rock. Like they said, the Titanic went down. I ain't going to talk about the Titanic. I got some things about the Titanic and the 9/11 and all these different disasters that have happened. I'm going to do them later on a bigger platform. Because folks in the grave from that right now. There's some more folks, but a lot of them, majority of them died. But that, I'm going to leave that alone. So I just come out here to say and to tell people, it's not a warning. This is truly not a warning to them. I'm just letting them know. And also on behalf of my son, Jeremiah. See, this is why I said my autistic Jeremiah. The reason I say my autistic son, Jeremiah, because he was affected in all of this. The reason I'm saying my autistic son, because they was planning on killing him too. Okay? But listen, you all have a nice day. I wanted to do a little video, but I made it longer than I expected to.